Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondes with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from the world. This is episode number 166 for the week of May 6th, 2019.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I am fresh back from a Walt Disney World vacation. I was down covering the 30th anniversary of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Had an awesome time. The vlogs from that trip are being uploaded on the YouTube channel right now, and at the time of this recording I have 2 videos up already, and then I'll have the other 3 coming this week. All of the blog posts are up on the website from that event, the pin releases, and the button. I had a great time at that event. Thank you for everyone who saw me in the parks and said hi. I really appreciate it. And let's just jump right into housekeeping. That is what I want to mention here. I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone who supported the 6th anniversary pin featuring Renzo. We sold out of that pin within 24 hours. It was pretty crazy. It was just a limited edition 50 pin, but I was just overwhelmed at all of the kind words and support from everyone. Our official anniversary was last week on May 1st, 2019. 6 years of Disney Pins blog, and we had that pin to celebrate. So thank you again to everyone who purchased one, and if you just commented kind words. I did read all of the comments on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Instagram and people who sent emails. So thank you very much. But let's just get right into the pin news. For Pin Chat, we're going to be talking about Disney FairyTails event at Epcot. I got my Loves and Adventure shirt on, ready to go. But we are going to keep the pin news a little light this week since I did skip last week. I'm just going to kind of do some of the high-level things, a little bit at BoxLunch, and then we're going to mainly focus on Disney parks today because there were a lot of really nice pins that released at Disney parks. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to start off with BoxLunch. They had a brand new mystery pin collection featuring the Little Mermaid. I did get a couple of boxes for myself. I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of those coming very soon. There are 12 pins in this collection featuring Ariel, King Triton, Vanessa, Prince Eric. There are a few others as well, like Flounder and Sebastian. It's a really nice set. Similar to those Princess Bows that were just released. Comes in the same style mystery box. Retail price is $9.90, and there's 1 randomly selected pin per box. Also at BoxLunch, there was another popular pin release featuring Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, and it is a lenticular pin, so whenever you move it from side to side, her dress changes color from blue to pink. Pretty cool pin there. And the retail price for that one is $9.90 as well. All right, now let's just jump right into Disney parks. Like I said, I am keeping the pin news a little light this week because I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about Disney Fairy Tales. Okay, first thing at Disney parks is we have a brand new pin set that released featuring Monsters, Inc. This was spotted out at Disneyland. You have 4 different pins on this one. One featuring Boo, and it says, "Hey Boo." You have a Solly pin, it says Kitty at the bottom. There is a Monstropolis logo pin with a little M on it. And then there's a Mike Wazowski pin that says, "I've got my eye on you." That 4-pin set has a retail price of $24.99, spotted at Disneyland, but it will be available at Walt Disney World here very soon. Next up, we have a brand new Pirates of the Caribbean pin trading starter set. So these are the ones that come with a lanyard and 4 pins on them. This was spotted at Walt Disney World. I actually saw this one at Epcot at Pin Central, but it's available on both coasts, Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Retail price for this one is $29.99. For 4 different pins. You have a Mickey pin, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy, all in that pirate theme for the attraction. And that is an open edition. Next, I want to talk about the Pop-Up Disney, a Mickey Celebration exhibit at Disneyland. This is actually at Downtown Disney. It's a new exhibit similar to the one that was in New York City that I visited. This one has exclusive merchandise as well, including pins. There's going to be a new pin release at the beginning of every month, and it features a letter from the alphabet, and it's going to spell out Mickey. The first one, of course, features the letter M. You have an old-style Mickey on there. He has a scarf. It's black and white. He has a hat on. That was released on May 2nd, 2019. Limited edition of 2,000 with a retail price of $16.99. And that's exclusive to the pop-up store at Downtown Disney. That's going to look really nice when it's all together, forming Mickey. That'll look really cool on a pin board. Next, there was a D23 magical screening this past weekend at Walt Disney World, down at Disney Springs, the AMC Theater there, and all attendees received a Lion King pin. They were screening the Lion King movie, and this pin was created specially for this event. It has Rafiki holding Simba up on the rock. A very nice looking pin, and that was given to attendees of that event. Next, let's head back over to Disneyland. We have a very exclusive Club 33 pin release that was just released on May 4th, 2019. This is part of their Tiki Takeover. If you guys recall, last summer they did the Summer of Tiki in 2018. This year is called Tiki Takeover. There's a few pieces of merchandise that released, and one item includes this really unique pin. It says Club 33 on the front, and you have the vulture from Club 33, Alfred, and then you open it up, it's a hinge pin. On the inside is a Tiki, and it reads 2019. Very colorful there with lime green and orange colors. That is limited edition. I'm not sure the exact edition size, but the retail price is $30 for that. And of course, you have to be a Club 33 member or a guest of a member to be able to purchase that pin. Next at Disney Parks, we have another brand new booster pin set, this one featuring Aladdin. This is a 4-pin set featuring Jasmine, Aladdin, Genie, and Abu. That 4-pin set was spotted out at Disneyland and Disney California Adventure Park. Retail price for that 4-pin set is $29. And that will be available at Walt Disney World as well. Alright, and now for the new pin releases this week at Disney Parks. We have one exclusive at Disneyland, and it is the next Star Wars Galaxy's Edge countdown pin. This one features Chewbacca with the Millennium Falcon in the background. That is limited edition of 3,000 with a retail price of $17.99. Available at Disneyland on May 9th, this Thursday. And then next we have 2 shared pin releases on both coasts, so Disneyland and Walt Disney World in Florida. The first one features the Graduation Class of 2019. It is a Mickey graduation earband pin, and the ears have glitter embellishments, and there's also a little tassel element on it as well. On the side of the earband, it says Class of 2019. That is limited edition of 3,500 with a retail price of $16.99. And then next we have our 5th Kingdom Consoles pin. These are the little video game pins with the cartridge and the magnetic controller. This one features Darkwing Duck, limited edition of 4,000 with a retail price of $17.99. Available at Disneyland and Walt Disney World this Thursday as well on May 9th. Alright, so that's going to do it for the pin news this week. If you want to see everything, just head over to DisneyPinsBlog.com, click on the blog tab, and you'll see all of the posts there. I did skip some this week just to keep it high level, so we can get into Disney Pin Chat right now. We're going to talk about Disney FairyTails, probably the most popular event that I have ever experienced in the 6 years of DPB. I'm getting so many questions due to the popularity of this event. I hope to cover some of those questions today just by going through some of the event details. It seems like a lot of new pin traders are going to be attending this event. So if you guys have any questions, if you're listening to this podcast or if you're watching on YouTube, you can just comment below or head over to the forums, because we do have a thread going in the forums, and others over there will be able to help with your questions as well. So this event does take place August 9th through 11th. Technically it begins August 8th on the pre-registration day, and there is pin trading that day as well. Friday and Saturday are the main days of the event. That's the 9th and 10th, and then 11th is a public trading day. They did that last year as well, but this year is something new, is they have 2 different ticket packages. One is called Furry Friends Package, which is $150, and then the second one is called Best in Show, which is $250. And this is brand new for this year. I haven't seen this before, this tiered package. So let's start out with the Furry Friends one. This is the $150 package. You get access to the pre-trading area on August 8th. That usually is at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort, where pin trading night is. And then you get admission into the main event, of course, on August 9th and 10th. Opportunity to purchase in the random selection process for all of the exclusive pin releases. You get 4 pin trading tabs per day, so that's 8 total. That's to trade with the cast members on the boards and play the little games. You have the opportunity to meet the Disney pin partners and preview upcoming pins. One of my favorite parts of the event. It's kind of in the center of the event where they have all of the upcoming pin releases at different parks around the world. There's the Where's Pascal scavenger hunt. So last year they did a scavenger hunt as well. Usually every year they do this. You have to go around, usually do some type of little game, and then you turn in the sheet and they'll give you a pin set. There are pin artist signings, so the pin artists who design these pins will probably be there, and they can sign the back of your pin. There's the Disney artist panel. This is always pretty interesting as well. They go up on stage and they talk about the state of Disney pin trading and Disney pins in general. I always like that panel. There's a silent auction. They're in the glass cases of the center of the event. Usually beautiful frame pin sets or collections, and you can bid on those. There's usually unique character meet and greets there, which is pretty cool. And then they always give you a Disney gift card. Last year was $30. They reduced it this year down to $25. Still a very nice gesture. And then you get the limited edition commemorative gifts. There's always a welcome pin, which is a low edition size, usually like around 1100. You get the Where's Pascal scavenger set. That is a 6-pin set. Very nice. And then the goodbye gift, which is another 4-pin set. And those are all themed to the event. So think Disney fairy tales, pets, animals. That's what those pin sets are going to be themed to. So the best in show package then, the $250 package, you get everything I just mentioned in the Furry Friends package, but you get additional things as well. So the first thing is you get preferences for each round of the random selection process. Your selections will be processed first. So if you're looking for those low edition pins and you want to put those in on your RSP, you're more than likely going to get those first dibs at those. There's also a limited edition lanyard medal, which features Pascal in a rainbow color. That's limited edition of just 100, so super rare there. There's a dedicated check-in line at the pre-registration on August 8th, which I love because that line gets really long. There's a dedicated line at the World Showplace entrance at Epcot on August 9th and 10th. Very nice as well because those lines get extremely long. And then there are pin trading tabs for the new Disney Pin Partners pin trading activity. You get 2 per day. So this is a brand new pin board. I don't know what it's about. I've been getting lots of questions on this. I'm assuming they're probably going to be like low edition size, really exclusive pins on this new Disney Pin Partners pin board. So that's exciting. And then you get 1 seat for the Best in Show Reserve section. That's in the additional big room at the event on August 9th and 10th. So those are the 2 different packages this year for a Disney Fairy Tales event, and registration for those goes live this Tuesday, May 7th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have the link up on DisneyPinsBlog.com. I'm probably going to put it on the event announcement blog post because that's the most popular one. So yeah, now let's get into the pin previews. I'm not going to go in through all of them, but there are a lot of nice pins. We have a link up on DisneyPinsBlog.com. Just search Disney Fairy Tales event pins. You can see them all there. My favorites, I always like to get the logo pin for the event, just as a memory thing. I love the Walt Disney Annual Pass Holder pin. I really like the Finding Nemo tank pin. That one is limited edition 500, super nice. And then I'm also a big fan of the Disney Parks Pets pin set. You have the dog from Haunted Mansion, the parrot from Pirates of the Caribbean, the dog from Carousel Progress, and the robot dog from Space Mountain. That is a really cool set. I love that one. But there are so many nice pins on here. Tons of animals from Disney movies. I think these pins turned out really nicely. And yeah, I'm really excited to cover this event again at Walt Disney World. If you attend the free event on Sunday, you won't be able to put in an RSP for these pins. I know that was another question I got. That is just a free event. And also another question I got is, everyone has to be registered if you want to attend this event. If you're just going with your spouse and you don't care about the pins, everyone does need an event ticket to enter the facility at Epcot. So yeah, let me know if you guys are attending this event, or if you have any questions, head over to the forums or the blog post. There is a huge thread there of comments, and lots of DPB readers are answering those questions. I try to chime in when I can to answer some as well. Yes, if you're listening, just head over to the website, or if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments below if you're attending and if you guys have any questions. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys, for episode number 166 of the DPB podcast. I hope everyone has a great week. See ya.